Comment on this YouTube channel, Two Clean Johns. Whoever you are, you have been secretly dominating uploading Twitter Spaces.
That guy hit subscribe for him.
Um, I don't think he was coming from a negative perspective, but I think he was speaking one out of ignorance for not being a parent. I think people who don't have children don't realize that that's shit that can make or break everything. Like it'll like really snatch someone's freedom away when you talk about people's kids. Whether negative or positive, like don't speak on people's kids, period. And yeah, so I checked that situation. It was immediately cleared up where the kids were just brought up as a measure of blackness. I think his blackness or lack thereof was brought up. And I think what he was saying was by that measure, I guess Imani and Joe's child would not be considered black either because they have Hispanic moms.
Okay, got you.
So that was that.
All right, thank you,
All
Rocky.
right, peace.
Peace.
Wait, is Danny's dad black?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Rocky can answer it. I don't think so.
Is Danny's mom black?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I didn't know where she was going with it. So when she said peace, I don't know. Maybe she could send a request and make some clarity. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Rocky again.
So I don't want to speak to anyone's lineage, but as far as Danny's concerned, he considers himself to be Afro Latino. He did a. I do believe that once you have to do a 21andMe to figure out your DNA, then you should know that you're not of a certain culture or a certain cloth or DNA. But whatever. He does identify as Afro Latino, and he did do his 21andMe, and I guess some African DNA ancestry is there. So there's that.
So was he raised in an African American household?
No, probably not. I mean, I don't
Okay.
know Danny personally, so I can't. I
That's
can't
what
speak
we
to that.
refer to, man. Like if he wasn't, well, that's what I'll be referred to. I don't know anybody else.
So
Like,
then the topic of conversation would be then move to like Imani, for instance. Imani's Puerto Rican, black,
but he
and
was raised in an African American household,
okay, right.
so he will
So that so
understand the
that
culture
that
and around it.
so I
Like,
I I
I'm sorry,
100%
go ahead.
agree with that. So that's a conversation that we have on that side quite often, where it's like you're considered like there's different. See, people negate the fact that there's white Puerto Ricans, white Dominicans, black Puerto Ricans, black Dominicans. I don't know how you feel about that. I know you're really strong on your FBA.
Well, no.
Mhm.
I'm not sure on FBA shit, and that's not true. I do think that people, when I use color as a let me see, as a reason, is because of the environment that me and my brothers grew up in.
Right.
Color is just the color is the skin tone, but it's more culture.
It's culture. It's
It's
culture
more
more than
African
anything else.
American culture. It's more things that you growing up in an environment that you can't get away with saying things. Like I've seen niggas use niggas kids in a conversation, not in a disrespectful way, but like, yo, man, I saw your kid over there the other day, and I went to go, you know what I mean? When he got in trouble, I was looking, I love him, and it got punched in the mouth because
Yeah,
it don't call.
I'm with all that.
Yeah, in
Yep.
culture, if you understand the culture, grew up a certain way in a certain environment, you will understand that certain things is a no go. You
Right.
understand
I've
that
had that conversation with him
you would
numerous times.
yeah, you will understand that if somebody and you are going back and forth, if there's other ways to use your intellect, right? Like,
Hmm.
and it shows that you're speaking from an emotional point of view. Because if you claim that you're smart and you well versed and you well researched, and you go there to prove a point, you're just speaking from emotions. And then we have to question, is it really about the culture, or are you really a culture vulture because you speak from emotions when it's convenient to you? Like, if you're not a
Mm,
culture vulture, there's a lot of people that you could be mad, you could feel disrespected, like Melissa Ford, for example. A lot of times people disrespect her, but Melissa Ford does not speak from emotions. Melissa Ford can articulate herself and speak on other people without speaking emotional and getting it, because she understands the culture. She's been around it. She understands the ramifications with certain actions that happened, certain things. I mean, of course, she messed up with the camera on shit, but she had to stand on that. What happened after that?
I don't want to speak to her because she's not here, but she's
I just use
yeah,
an
yeah.
example of somebody that I knew, that
Hmm.
I've watched be mindful of how she comment on other
Well,
things or comment on people.
that also comes with experience and growth and her being around
Okay,
certain
true.
environments. Because when I met Melissa years ago, she was on my radio show and I interviewed her, and there was so much pushback on what she, topics she spoke on when she was on my show, which
Got it.
was
Okay,
she's,
I got you. I didn't hear that show,
just
but I
on
got you.
being Canadian and being half white and whatever else, and that didn't sit well with the black community.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Hmm.
But I'm just talking about being up there now. So I guess experience.
Yeah,
So
experience. Right.
okay, I got you. But yeah, with certain individuals, man, you just know like you just know not to do what not to
So
do.
and I understand too. You've had moments where you have brought up people's moms, called people's moms whores and stuff. I understand. I'm familiar with your cloth because I tend to crash out as well too, and I know that there's consequences that come with it. And I'm like, fuck it, let them come. But you do talk about people's mom. I heard earlier you was like people's moms and people's kids. It's off topic, but you do that. But I also understand the thought process of you coming from like, nah, I'm gonna talk about your mother and we gonna go head up. If that's what you want, we're gonna do it. So
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
double
yeah.
edged sword. I get it.
So you yeah, and I like to respond to that. You're correct. I have disrespected people's mother and children, niggas that I don't know, and I was willing to stand on it and accept any consequences that I had to deal with. See, the thing is, if they do it to me, they're not willing to accept the
I say that
consequences.
all the
Yeah,
time. I
yeah.
say that all the time, and that leads into the other topic. I don't want to take over your stage too much, but these are topics that were brought up. The doxing situation. I don't know if my presence being in this room is a reason why that was triggered, but I had been a part of a doxing situation. Um, and I'm with it. I'm with all the shit. When people are on the internet and they team up with people and they group up 20 deep, 30 deep and start harassing people, calling people out their names, whores, bitches, sluts, prostitutes, like really pushing a narrative about someone that they've never met a day in their life, people that they even haven't had conversation on spaces with. After a while it becomes a point like, all right, cool, I'm not going to allow you to hide behind a mask of a Twitter name, Diddy Bop, whatever. No, bitch, your name is this, that, and the other, and I'm letting you know that it can happen.
Are you the person that got doxxed, Rocky?
No, I didn't get doxxed. No.
Okay, and so there's a story of somebody on the internet that got doxxed
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And then when they got doxxed, did anything happen?
No.
Okay, I got you.
No.
All right,
I
all
mean,
right,
I can
Rocky.
I can I can speak on it.
Yeah.
So it was a particular girl who recently, it was just for months on end, was fucking with people for no reason. I think y'all put a little battery in her back here and there. Um, and basically, people behind the scenes was like, yo, this is such and such information. If you ever want to go visit her for real. So what I was saying on the spaces was like, anybody can get touched. Anybody can get touched. And you have to understand that even though this is quote unquote the internet and this is an audio experience, if you're the type of person that don't want to get punched in your fucking mouth, watch your mouth. Like, stop portraying that you Billy Badass on the internet, and then when shit gets real, then you want to be a police caller. Find something safe to do. The other thing is you can't pick and choose what social media platform you want to put your cape on for. You can't be Billy Badass on Twitter and then turn around on LinkedIn and want to be polished. No, bitch, this could go anywhere, everywhere, at any time.
Thank you, Rocky. Thank you for sharing that, yo.
Does that make sense, though?
It does. I got you. Thank you.
All right, so peace.
All right. Rocky would go on. All right, man, request now. I guess this is a hot topic. Okay. Who I saw first? All right. This person. 824. Hello. Okay, can't hear you. Try this person. Somebody named Robert. That's taking a while to. Yo, Iman, you still there? E?
Yeah, nah, I just had to get up and put some gas in Shorty car.
Hold on. Do my mustache last. He gonna fuck me up. Do that shit last. E, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Trying to do my
I'm
mustache, nigga.
yeah, my bad.
All right, hold on. All right, let me bring the guy back up because he said that he's ready to speak. Um, yo, what's his name? 824. What up? E, let me know if you hear him. E, I don't hear anybody.
I don't hear him either.
824. We can't hear you, brother.
Yo, what's going on?
Uh,
You can hear me?
there's a lady laughing in your background. Are you okay?
Yo, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, niggas. That's weird. Like, I'm sorry, 824. We had to calm you down, brother. There was a lady laughing in your background. I don't know if you thought that was fly. That was kind of strange a little bit, man. I think that because you were muting the phone and talking. If you have nothing to say, brother, come up here another time. God bless you and wish you the best on your future endeavors. Um, what? Nah, for real. How you supposed to talk? Got a girl laughing in your background, nigga. Right. Giggling and shit, nigga. What's up? Come on. Head nigga, like you got the Brooklyn Bridge up there. You from the town, nigga. No better than that. Yo, E, you still there, E? Some nigga named Troy Black trying to come up. It's not connecting.
Yeah, no, I'm still there.
Okay, I'm at Robert again. Father of four, it says. Father of four. Love of life, bringing you in the mix of sports and hip hop. Yo, Robert, what up? I guess. Yo, the real sport hop, what up?
Oh, my bad. My mic was muted. What up, Queenzflip?
Bless, what up, homie?
Hey, I just wanted to show love to you guys in the JBP, man. For one thing, man, it's been getting on my nerves, though, man. There's a lot of niggas that be making money, or I don't know if they're making money, but be doing clips on you guys' show, but be talking bad about you motherfuckers. I know you know this nigga, that weak ass nigga from the stop or whatever. And what I don't like is how some people be in those spaces talking shit and then come up in you guys' spaces smiling, man. That shit is so whack to me, man. Y'all keep doing your shit, man. You guys are doing your thing, keep killing it. But I'm just, man, you guys gotta exile some of these cats that be trying to do some slide shit, man. Where they be talking behind you guys' back on these other spaces, but then hop on you guys' spaces and I don't understand how you guys be even giving them guys the mic to even. That shit's just annoying. That shit's annoying. But anyways, man, I just wanted to keep it positive. I'm calling from the way. I'm from the West Coast. You guys keep doing your shit, man. It's all love. Hey, Imani, get out them streets, nigga. Hey, but anyways, man, much love. I just wanted to just say my little bit of peace.
Bless, brother. I'm pretty sure Imani will never get out the streets because he's right now driving somebody's car. Thank you.
Yo, fuck you.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's up, gang? Hey, shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody. I jumped up real quick. I heard the guy Robert speak. What up, brother? And I feel like I said, I don't know all the details, but as far I feel like y'all should respect the boy Danny, like from the stop. If you believe in COE, he is definitely COE, and the I don't know it's not, it seems like it's a beef on here, and he do the same thing y'all do. So it's like just respect to the God,
I don't
respect to
believe in
y'all too.
COE.
Why?
I, I,
I'm money. I know you don't. Not to that to that extent. But Queen's Flip is King COE. So the little beefs where
Queen
he
Flip also punched people in the face, got them beat up, jumped them in the studio, attacked people's homes, crashed their cars. It's all on YouTube, so you can look it up.
I
That's what
already,
COE is to
already know
me.
about it, brother. But
So
what
every
I'm saying
action has
is,
a reaction. So when you compare me to people, they're not doing the same thing as me. When I'm saying while my antics and what I've done is it maybe immature, not maybe, is immature and frowned upon, I put my work to get in where I'm at and to talk how I talk. There's things that I've said before that it got me checked. I got checked before. I'm not uncheckable. I almost got jumped. I got pressed. I've been through a lot of shit for content and speaking on shit I had no reason to speak about and blurring the lines between the culture and just personal feelings. When you come on here and you practice it and you have a voice, sometimes you should not speak from emotion unless it really
Yeah, but did you always know that,
I'm
Flip?
sorry. Can y'all
So
hear me?
maybe he's at
Yeah,
a
hold on,
different
hold on.
level.
My fault. Somebody called me. Sorry, I'm sorry, Jay. Unless it really hits home for you. If it hit home, then you speak from emotions. Like sometimes you can't speak from emotions, bro. You
Well, my
can't.
thing, it's not
Yeah.
emotion because it's like that's my dog, but
If
it
you
ain't emotion.
commented on somebody's work, if you commented on a nigga's work, yo, I'm a fan of this, and what I've been seeing that this is not good. They're not giving their best quality. That is an opinion on the work of what you're a fan of. If you say this guy is an idiot, you are now attacking the person and throwing personal insults. You guys blur the line with freedom of speech and consequences.
All right, but Flip,
Freedom of speech come with consequences.
you
Yes.
you're the same guy that invited a nigga to the studio and beat him the fuck up.
Yes,
So what
because
we saying is
he
everybody's
talk
at a different point in their journey. So
because he
if
talk
he's at a
crazy.
point that
No,
you
I'm about to
were, you
respond.
can't blame.
I'm
Go
about to
ahead.
respond. Yes, I invited him to the studio. We had the one on one. He pulled me to the floor in the rain, and he said, "I'm gonna let you get up." Then I invited him upstairs because he allowed me to get up because he could have kicked me. Then when we went upstairs, my cousin felt like, "Yo, the nigga shouldn't be fighting in the first place," and it happened. It happened. It happened. But that's something that I brought onto myself, and he was talking crazy on the internet. That's something that I brought onto myself.
So what's the difference between what Danny doing and what you were doing?
What Danny is doing, I don't know what he's doing. I only listen when my name come up because it has an alert. But what Danny's doing is he's not doing okay. The big difference is what he's doing is that he speaks from emotion. He speaks from he speaks from an emotional point of view. He takes personal attacks. A lot of time it was people that I associated with that got me involved in situations, right? So like the guy that I fought, he was talking about I associated with somebody. He watched it. Why would I let this person on my platform? Then he accused me of cheating on my wife because a girl said she sucked my dick. So then he was promoting that on Facebook and all over the internet, like, yo, his nigga cheating on his wife. Yo, what type of man is he? What type of woman is she? So then now you have to come to my studio and face me, right? He spoke from an emotional point of view instead of just saying, yo, Flip is allowing people on this platform to speak, and I really think is reckless. What Danny doing, he throw personal shots at people and call them out their name. And in reality, if you stand in front of a human being, call them out their name, talk about them in a disparaging way, you will get attacked 9 times out of 10. You'll get hit. So that's the difference between him and myself.
All right,
I keep,
but do
I
you
keep,
see a up and coming content creator? How about y'all
yeah,
put him under y'all wing and actually show him the ropes? Like you have to learn too. But like
yeah,
Button put you like he ain't say he put you on because I remember the content beforehand. But you have
okay,
said multiple times on the podcast that
yes,
Joe Budden helped you and helped you mold into what you are today. So
yeah,
how about you take somebody that you see
mhm.
is trying to do the same thing y'all do, go through the same thing y'all been through, and mold him into what he needs to be instead of shunning him and then starting a beef. Like we can make money together, dog.
That's not, it's not, that's, first of all, if that's how, if life was easy like that, we'll all be millionaires. It doesn't work like that. You have to put some work in. Now you're gonna ask me if is he not putting work in? I mean, he's putting his work in. I don't know his identity. His identity is the Joe Budden podcast to me. That's his identity. Let me answer your question about me and Joe. Joe, by him bringing me on, has allowed me the luxury to see how he runs his business, so I could be able to implement it in the way I run my business. It was a learning. It's a learning experience. A lot of times I was doing things on my own and just watching him trust people and watching how being more structured, not having 1,000 people talk on the mic. I learned a lot of things while being on the JBP. So I'm grateful and I give him that credit. So I don't understand. Like, but I put a lot of work in too. I put work in beforehand. So you're saying that if just because a person speaks about y'all, you feel like he speaks about y'all, so instead give him an opportunity to be under the wing to speak for y'all. I don't understand really
Well,
how
I'm
you.
saying
I don't
that
understand that.
we all start somewhere, bro. So
Yes.
regardless if he started off talking about y'all, I remember,
Yes.
like I said, I watched the White podcast. At first, he was getting y'all was bigging him up, and then he, maybe he went too far in y'all
Yeah.
opinion, and then it,
I,
it
be-
turned to
I
something else. That's
yeah.
when you stop him and say, "Hey, bro, you're doing too much. Don't go too far. You're literally eating off of us. So let me guide you to the way to do it the right way, and then y'all can work together and
Got
like
it.
I said, make money together."
Well, because I bigged him up because he bigged me up. So I bigged him up. It came across my desk and I talked about him. I mean, they were aware, but nobody, to me, they didn't bring his name up. I brought his name up. They always accused me of that. Yo, Flip, you brought him to our attention. Cool, I thought that. He told, He
Now
told
you
you.
did, because I ain't know nothing about
Yeah,
him until
yeah,
you
yeah,
mentioned it.
yeah. So he brought my all right, cool. But then uh he had said something pertaining to flip the network and the JBP. Like he was telling me to, he said something that I didn't like at first, which it was like, forget about flip the network and focus on JBP. But then, how can you tell me that if you were aware of my back catalog and see how hard that I worked to come up into my own as far as my content? Because he said he watched a lot of my content before. So then, why would you tell me if you see I'm having power struggles? Why would you try to inform me? So yo, stop worrying about that shit that you've been doing. That shit is trash. That's what I took from it. Focus on the JVP. I simply told him like, yo, I didn't like that. I went live with him. I said, yo, I don't like that. Leave, flip the network out of it. Keep it on JVP. We had an understanding. And then he said some shit about Cameron and Melissa Ford saying that Cameron had me shook. I don't like that neither. Cameron had him shook. Yo, that's would be his sister. He was scared. Da da da. I didn't like that. So now I'm not talking about you no more because you playing with me. Because
But
Cam is my. So I didn't like it. So I'm just telling you, and then I don't want to talk about him no more.
I mean,
So
last thing. So, like, the
yeah,
last thing is just so you know, COE, content over everything, and
yes,
also we don't want to copy people. We want to make our own way. So,
yes.
in the midst of that, what Buddy is doing is saying, hey, people gravitate towards the drama a little bit. They will understand because they know COE. So, like, you don't went to Complex and flipped the tables. And Monty done been in the club and tried to fight niggas just because they said something. Oh,
Don't
I forgot the
compare.
story. And
Please
Joe,
don't
we know
compare.
Joe.
Don't
All right,
compare
my
anything
bad.
I've done in a real situation to content, because a lot of the things that I've gotten into had nothing to do with content.
And
My bad.
I
a
Like I
lot
learned
of
said,
that.
it's
listen,
all
listen,
content to
but
me
hold on,
because
but hold
I'm
on,
not in
listen,
your real
listen.
life. So
But there's a lot of people in here, like even in here currently that worked with me before that may agree with you, right? That may say, yo, flip it, but I just stand on what I stand on. Whether it's right, wrong, and indifferent, like every action has a reaction, right? Like I've been standing, even when I was doing Instagram lives. Some people be like, yo, well, you'll let people talk about me. I'm gonna let people talk about you. Those things should be considered fair, fair in war or fair. Like if you could do it to them, it could be done to you. But when you're speaking on somebody, when you're commentating on someone, and you speak from an emotional standpoint in a personal attack, they are going to feel away. We are all human. And if we feel away, our first response is, okay, where you at? I want to see you. And then our second response would be either to ignore you, after everything calmed down, ignore you. And then when you ignore somebody, if you notice, if you ignore them, they end up trying to do more to get your attention. So they'll do more and say more and push it and push it and push it. And sometimes you just gotta learn when to fall back. That's how I feel. That's the advice I give anybody. Learn when to fall back. Learn when it's like, all right, I'm gonna sit this one out, but I'll get you next time. Because I had to do that. I've learned. Niggas call me blood niggas in the street. Like I learned, like people want to mix up what I've done in the street, like organized skits or things that I've done initially to my podcasting. Like these things I've learned by saying things. That shit with 50 was real, like real conversations of how he felt about things that I was saying or participating in. And I had to face him one day because he showed me a lot of love. I showed you a lot of love back in the days, but I never spoke from an emotional point of view. But at the same time, like being from Queens and being outside and being from that area, the environment I come from, that's how the nigga felt. Flip, you know better. So it's just consequences, man. That's it. It come with it, man. He don't got to change what he do, Jay, to be honest, and you don't have to change anything that he does. I think he should continue to do what he do and just it is what it is, bro. That's my end on that comment.
and
But
that's
you get the last word, Jay.
that's a fact. Like I said, big up. Sorry, my fault, Imani. I
Like,
wasn't bringing
yeah,
your personal life into this. I'm just speaking on shit that I see on the.
That's all good, bro. It's all good. I ain't tripping.
Uh,
yeah. We
like I said,
appreciate you, Jay.